I got like 4%, no, 5% of battery life left. I fucking drained the smartphone battery to the fullest. Used it for eBay pictures and videos, uploading, and as a router once more. Buddy of mine told me yesterday that after he faps, he watches my vlogs for a couple of seconds or minutes, a couple of minutes, and they're kind of interesting. This is way much more better feedback than I would have expected. Yeah, and I kind of still am going with the vlog thing because I thought I would stop at the 30, 31 mark, kind of continue. It's partially raining, not very hard. That's why I'm still able to run around, but yet a little bit annoying for me. Yeah, so I started selling kind of my bikes, I got 2 immediate callbacks, but way down below. I expected like to sell these bikes. They're in somewhat proper condition for like 100 to 150 euro. The first dude was like, yeah, best I can do 30 euro, man. Fuck you. And especially if you're grown up, I don't believe that shit in a million years. Everything beyond 20, 24 or 25, if you haven't got your financials somewhat in a stable position, something is seriously wrong with you. I got like one person in my family who is that financially fucked up and complains about it all the time, and I have to hear it almost on a week basis, complaining about yeah, not having enough money, not able to paying the bills. And I said to this person in the family, like, you should kind of focus on getting unemployed, getting your need bucks, getting your unemployment money, because this is like your real job. Seriously, I'm not joking or kidding. This is like what you should do. And the person is kind of paying very much in order to progress. Like, there is a certain ratio where going to school or working is a minus for you. And this is quite easily a limit you can reach quite easily in Germany, It's not like this is a rare case. This happens quite often. There are many cases when you consider it, or when you think about it clearly, you'll see that you're getting kind of the boot, you're getting kicked in front of your face for working. Yeah, and another buddy of mine kind of supported me with this eBay stuff, and he also asked me about one smartphone, if it's good or not. Told him like, and he said like, yeah, don't try any propaganda shit with me. I said, serious talk, man. The smartphone basically is pretty good, but this version, everybody has to make their own version. Like, why would you want a product from one company when you could have it from 5? And each levels of this process kind of downgraded it. Like, let's say a graphics cards manufacturer, there's Nvidia and ATI, or there was ATI kinda, and Nvidia sells kinda the rights to use their technology. Then there are like MSI, Asus, ASRock, and ASRock. Then all these manufacturers, these other, they add or downgrade, they overclock shit, they fumble around. Like, when somebody builds something, you shouldn't fuck around with that. There's a kind of reason behind that, This might be applicable to, I don't know, programs. An old outdated program nobody keeps updating, or the fan base is keeping the updates by adding parts and snippets of the code. But other than that, leave that shit alone. This is only a marketing gimmick, so you can focus on that one brand, Like, I only play or I only use Asus PCs. Anything that isn't Asus, I don't touch. It's only that I'm saying Asus is bad. I got a lot of good Asus and Acer products, but yeah, you get the idea. And I kind of remembered how all the smartphones that I had, and these were quite a couple, I'd say over 10 at least. I got them like back in the day. This is now a defunct company called Siemens, and I remember kind of watching something on TV where the Siemens employees, it's kind of funny, a lot of businesses pull that kind of move, like to say, yeah, start working at our company, you get a safe job, nothing can happen, you can plan in advance, you know. Let's say you get 2K per month on your bank account. They say like, yeah, you can calculate with that kind of money for the future, provide for your family and shit like that. Buy a house, buy a car, buy a house and a car, you know? And you can count on us. We would never ever fuck you. And a couple of years later, they're fucked. They're going out of business, they're bankrupt. And these people kind of are forced to get more and more jobs because they kind of calculated on that shit. And yeah, kind of drifting away here. The basic point is I got a lot of good smartphones, and the worst I had was like Sony Xperia Z3 C3 compact, and every 9 months the audio input, the aux, what is it, auxiliary, you know, the chinch, no, not the chinch, the input thingy for audio basically, you know, would get like, kind of hard to describe. When you plug something very often in and out, there's a certain strain to it. Like the cables get like they're broken on certain areas, and this is kind of common. Should look that word up. I've never heard of that word before. Yeah, and this is what happened all 9 months constantly for 3 the Sony compact Z3s. I wish I would have taken the time, and especially after the guarantee, to kind of deconstruct the smartphones, these Z3s, the last one especially, because my guarantee was running out and I was facing the same issue. Should have got myself an audio jacks, yeah, audio jack, that was the term, and kind of welding. I should have welded it myself. This would have fixed a little bit these issues. So far I can replace a battery, but there will come more, you know. That's the great thing when you're self-developing. You kind of can set a tone, set a speed. Like certain people prefer to rush, which is understandable, because without rushing you won't get nowhere anytime soon. Yeah, got myself a Kai AK MPK MK version 2 MIDI keyboard for smartphone Android music programs. When I checked that out today, and also kind of started yesterday with I have an album concept, and it's not a very good album. It's a very fast, you know, shitty stuff, quickly paste together kind of album, and it's very easy to produce. But the main issue right now is organizing the tracks, and I'm thinking like I want to get MIDI tracks. So if I get 60 MIDI tracks with an approximate running time of 4 minutes, this makes like 120, 240 minutes of duration, which equals to 4 albums. But YouTube will come to me and say, yo, what the fuck are you doing, man? Step the fuck down. This is copyright infringement. This is DMCA lawsuit type of shit. We should kind of sue you and close your channel for good. That's why I kind of have to get like 100 songs, because out of these 100 songs, where I only use shitty midis and freestyle over these songs, I'd say 25 might make it through, and these 25 would make the album. And I kind of would have to make all the songs, upload this as a whole video, 100 songs, uploading it as a video. We're talking like, I'd say maybe 10 gigabytes, and uploading your shit takes time, and producing takes even more time, but I'm willing to submit this kind of time because this is quite a funny and forced meme, and I love funny forced memes. That's where I'll be going with this. On another note, I kind of have 18 days left to read 4 books and write like 2,000 words, and I should, the waveform of a kick, or a hi-hat. That is how I should do things next week. Like Monday, sudden attack comes, and like the peak of the height, Monday or Tuesday I'm finished. Haha, this won't happen. We both know this won't happen. And then I'm done with that shit and can focus on the other shit and progress at a certain speed, because there's still other stuff that kind of keeps me away from my final goal to reach Studio E, where analog synthesizers are, and certain homework to do. But the homework isn't the issue here. Fuck, man. Like, I have a speech impediment, I'd say. I don't know what this is. This is like a clock, clock running in my head, and every 2 minutes it says, hey, how about you fuck up a word now? How about you fuck up a word now? This is what it feels like when I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Come on. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today. Bye, folks.